That's not what it looks like. What's up guys? Thanks for tuning in to my video. My name is Ike and I'm going to be going over something really interesting today. Today it will be my exclusive pre-workout review and also recommendation for a potential gift for the holiday season. As we all know, it is Liftmas. Liftmas is approaching so rapidly, so quickly. You're thinking to yourself, well, what am I going to get for my loved one, my strong man in my life, my athlete, my bodybuilder that I love and care so much for? Well, today I have a product that I want to share with all of you. Today's product review is going to be over Hyde, Mr. Hyde supplement. Now this is made by ProSupps, and there's a few reasons why I'll be going over this. I'm going to be ranking this in a criteria format on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best, 1 being complete shit. Now, I will be going over a few things in this guide. There will be a few criteria I'm going to be basing those off of. Now, it will be based off of ingredients, price, my first-hand experience, and the taste. So those 4 are the 4 criteria that I will be basing my review and my judgment of this product on today. So stay tuned. We're going to find out if this is worth it. At the end, I'll tell you what I think of it and where you can get it if you want to pick some up for yourself. This is not an ad, this is not a paid endorsement by ProSupps. This is just a review and possibly a recommendation for somebody who's looking for that extra edge in the gym. Now remember, with pre-workouts, I do recommend cycling on them, meaning that you should take it for about a month, cycle off for about a month, and start taking again. You don't want to take this every single day of your life. You will have a heart attack. It is destined to happen. But with that being said, let's go over some of the supplement facts and ingredients within this pre-workout and a few of the other criteria that I had mentioned. I'm going to read you the warning label and then we'll get into the review. Suggested use. As a dietary supplement, mix 1 scoop of Mr. Hyde with 8 ounces of cold water. Consume 15 to 30 minutes before exercise. Do not consume Mr. Hyde within 4 hours prior to bedtime. Do not take any other products that contain caffeine or other stimulants while taking Mr. Hyde. Warning! Mr. Hyde is for advanced exercise and supplement users only. Do not exceed 1 serving within a 24-hour period. Now, the reason they put that is not only to get sued, but because you could potentially have a heart attack. There's a lot of caffeine in these supplements. Caffeine is a great supplement for energy, as we all know. We've all had some sort of caffeine in our life, whether that be coffee, tea, whatever it is that you want to take, a caffeine supplement, any pre-workouts, most of them have it, if not all. I also just want to talk about how cool their labeling is on this. It's got this weird texture to it. It's a little bumpy and rigid, almost like it feels like a little bit of braille on here. It's got that tactile look to it, tactile labeling, which is pretty cool. We're going to get into the ingredients in this pre-workout right now. So, we got strength matrix, caffeine matrix, and intensity matrix. That sounds like a crazy bunch of hoopla, but I'm going to explain a few of my favorite ingredients within this pre-workout. First one being BetaAlanine. So BetaAlanine is known for having the tingles, as they say, the pre-workout tingles, the pre-workout itch. It's going to make your face itch, your back itch, your body scratch and itch, and that's because that's... And there's a few things that BetaAlanine does that puts it above a lot of other supplements. One of those being increased anaerobic exercise, increased muscle mass, aerobic endurance, and increased exercise capacity. So, I like BetaAlanine personally. I think it's a great supplement to put into a pre-workout, and it's in Hyde at ranking in 2.5 grams. It's also got creatine nitrate. Everybody knows creatine. If you don't know what creatine is, there's a lot of studies on creatine and how it affects the body. It's also broken down by the body when you eat red meat. Creatine's very interesting. It increases your muscle mass. A lot of people say that it can cause bloating and it can cause increased water retention. That depends on the type of creatine that you're ingesting, and it's ranking it at about a gram of creatine per serving. So a gram is pretty good. That's about an average dose for a regular bodybuilder, exercise enthusiast, athlete. And you only need 1 scoop of this. Generally, you can mix it with water. I go ahead, take the little scooper and pop it right into the mouth. Swig it with a little bit of water. You're rocking and rolling in 20 minutes. Argininesilicate, or silicate, however you want to pronounce it. Argininesilicate is a great exercise supplement as well, and it's also included in here, ranking in at 500 milligrams. Argininesilicate, also known as ASI, is included in a lot of different exercise and energy supplements. Now, the cool thing about ASI is that they did a study on this, okay, with about 16 people, I believe, and they all gave them ASI just standalone, and the results were incredible. Significantly increased pre-workout energy, increased muscle pump, and decreased biomarkers of muscle damage after the workout and during recovery. So that's great. That means that when you work out, you're going to have increased energy, you're going to have increased strength, and when you recover, you're not going to get yourself hurt. You're going to be breaking down that muscle, and you're going to be building up new, stronger, more sexy, lean muscle. Now, the caffeine in this is pretty high. There's 420 milligrams of caffeine. That's why it says don't ingest 4 hours before bedtime, because caffeine has a half-life about 4 to 8 hours. You don't want to ingest a lot of caffeine right before you go to bed for obvious reasons. You won't sleep. That's just how it works. I would suggest taking this anywhere 5 to 8 hours before bedtime. So, the different types of caffeine: caffeine anhydrous, 300 milligrams. Dicaffeine malate, 70 milligrams. Caffeine citric acid blend, which is caffeine anhydrous and citric acid, that's 50 milligrams, ranking at 420 milligrams of a total caffeine matrix. There's also gamma aminobutyric acid, or GABA for short. You can look that up. A lot of people use it as a nootropic or a smart drug. Anti-anxiety relief, gives you a little bit of a good feeling. Now, I've noticed after taking this pre-workout and working out, I generally work out from about 75 minutes to anywhere from 120 minutes. Now, depending on the intensity of the exercise, after taking this, I notice a bit of a high feeling. Now, I know that's a dopamine and a serotonin response after increased levels of exercise, but it also makes you feel really good when you're working out. You have the energy, you have the confidence, you have the stamina, you want to lift heavy, you want to go hard, and you do it perfectly. Make sure that your workouts do include proper form though, because when you're not doing proper form, well, what are you doing? So with the ingredients out of the way, we're going to talk about pricing and accessibility. I just added that because a lot of pre-workouts you have to buy online, you have to go to a certain supplement shop. I picked this up at my local 24-hour fitness for $29. I believe that's the going rate, around $29 for this pre-workout, which is a pretty affordable pre-workout. You get 30 servings with 1 scoop. 1 scoop is around 7.6 grams, they say. And it comes with a total of 228 grams within this entire little bottle. Now, $29.99. It's gluten-free. I don't know why they felt the need to put that on there, but if that means something to you, if you have a gluten intolerance, this is also a plus. So, for a price at $29.95, that was a good price for me. Generally, I've seen pre-workouts go as high as $59 to $65 for a same size bottle, around 228 grams, 250 grams. Now, that's a lot of money for a pre-workout, especially a pre-workout that I've been taking for about 6 months now, off and on. I generally only take pre-workout when I'm doing a major muscle group. And that kind of segues into my next criteria, which is first-hand experience. I said I've been using this for a little while. I generally take about a big rounded scoop. So not just the leveled scoop, but I make sure there's a little bit on top, a little bit extra for me, because I like the feeling of the energy. I take a lot of caffeine in on a daily basis, whether that be coffee, whether that be tea, whether that be supplements, whatever it is. So my body naturally has a tolerance to caffeine. You will have an increased tolerance to supplements and stimulants if you take them often. just like anything in any other kind of drug, caffeine is a drug, and it is addictive, but it's also very great for energy. Now, there are a lot of different ingredients in here that do multiple things. Increase muscle mass, increase aerobic and anaerobic exercise intensity, makes you feel good, gives you the confidence, and the main one is focus as well. So firsthand experience, I've noticed in the gym that I can usually go about 30 to 45 minutes more than I normally do, if not more than that. I'll take about a scoop and a half and a rounded scoop, or a scoop and a quarter, and that usually does it for me. That will get me in the gym for around 2 to 2.5, 3 hours sometimes. Sometimes you just get lost going in your workout and you just keep going and going and going. But I don't think you can really overtrain if you know what you're doing. You're setting in the specific amount of time between your reps and your sets, and you're doing it at not a high intensity level. Generally, I'll take about, it doesn't even matter. Well, this is a pre-workout review, Colin. What are you doing, man? Get ahead of myself a little bit. So first-hand experience. So I'm going to rate this one at about a 4.5. Out of all the pre-workouts I've taken, and I've taken many, I do like Mr. Hyde a lot. Now, ProSupps does make a product called Dr. Jekyll. That's another one you can look into. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Obviously, they go hand in hand. They're made by the same company. Pretty cool idea. I really like the fact that they kind of incorporated that with their products. Obviously, Mr. Hyde is more of the animalistic, but it's going to give you a lot more energy, a lot more focus and drive to lift heavy and for a long time. And comment right now. Comment right now. Take your time. Pull out your keyboard. Turn on your whatever and type in your favorite pre-workout that you've taken. Maybe I'll do a review on. Now, this does not include the 1,3-dimethylamine, which is a very, very strong and potent supplement for energy. It's one of my favorite supplements for energy because it really works. It's very intense. It gives you those tingles that just, you want to freaking lift everything you got. You just feel like a beast. Ah! So, with most pre-workouts and supplements that are in powder form, everybody wants to know about the taste, man. Does it taste good? How does it taste? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it ugly? Is it sad? Is it happy? Is it mad? I'll tell you right now, this has a pretty good taste. I believe it contains malic acid, and yes, it does. Malic acid is in most sweet, tart, sour candies. Basically, it makes your face pucker up. It's like gives it that sour, real sour taste. Makes your face pucker like a little butthole. And it's interesting. So when you put it in your mouth just straight up as a powder and then you mix it with a little bit of water like I do, it's very sour. If you see some of my workout vlogs, you can see when I take it, it makes your face just, because it's super sour. But the taste is very good, especially if you mix it in a water bottle or a shaker bottle or whatever you want to do, and you put that with a little bit of water. It actually has a very, very good taste. I prefer a little bit of sour, so the malic acid works in pre-workout. Now, I've had some pre-workouts that taste like booty, and not good booty. Tasted really bad. This tastes amazing. It's got different flavors. Right now I've got, what is this, lollipop? Punch! Pretty cool. They got different kinds. They got blue raz and, you know, the typical flavors. Most pre-workouts aren't too bad, but I've had some that just taste like ass. So, this is a great product in taste. Taste, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. For the ingredients, I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5 because it doesn't have that 1,3-dimethylamine. If you don't know what that is, you can look it up. 1,3-dimethylamine. For price, I'm going to give this one a 4 as well. 4 because it's not like in the $20 range, but in the $20 range, pre-workouts, you're not going to get a very amazing pre-workout. Trust me on that. I've bought $20 pre-workouts like C4, which I really don't like. And this is comparable to that at the $29.95 price, but it also has all the ingredients that I prefer in a pre-workout for a good price and a good taste. So, with all that being said, what am I gonna give this product out of 5 in my personal this is just me saying this, I'm gonna give this a 4.2 out of 5. Great product, great price, good ingredients, Papa John's. So, should you buy it? Well, If your loved one, your friend, your family member, yourself, you take pre-workout, they take pre-workout, this is a good pre-workout. Again, I said it's easy to access. You can buy it online. You can buy it from most nutrition stores, and you can buy it from most gyms. Generally, 24 Hour carries this. I believe LA Fitness carries it. Check your local gym. They might have it in stock. Stupid table. All right, everybody. Well, that concludes my pre-workout review on Mr. Hyde. I hope you all enjoyed the review. More to come for different supplements, but here's the thing. I don't try supplements and I won't review them unless I've actually taken it for a little bit amount of time. I've been taking this for a couple months now, and I gotta say, I love it. It's great for the price, it lasts a long time, and it does what it needs to do. And if you guys did enjoy the video, you liked the review, and you want to pick some up for yourself, let them know I sent you. Said Ike sent you, and give him free supplements and money. My name is Ike. Thank you for watching. This is a small channel, and what you can do to help this out is share with your friends, share with your family members, share with your loved ones, share it with your dog, your uncle, your sister, your cousin, your brother, your roommate. I don't give a shit who it is. Just share it. Thumbs that video up, and as always, subscribe. If that subscribe button is red down below this video, you need to click on it. It will turn white, and then guess what? A little bell icon's gonna pop up. You're gonna want to click that too, so you know when I upload next, because these videos will be coming out all the time, and you need to know when I upload, because if you don't, how are you gonna like, comment, share? Much love, guys. Thanks for watching. Merry Lift Miss and happy holidays, and I will see you all next time.